Hello everyone and welcome back to Moonmothgoddess Tarot. My name is Monique and this is my main tarot channel here on YouTube. I do have a second tarot channel for those of you that are new and want to also check out additional content. It is Neptune's Child Tarot, and I do have a bunch of other pick a card readings posted over there, but those ones are for more self-focused readings. So for those of you that are wanting readings on blessings, manifestation, healing, the inner child, ancestors, spirit guide readings, everything that is non-love related is what I do have over there on that channel. So you may want to check out that as well, depending on where you are at on your journey. Okay, you might find those readings useful for you. So today's pick a card reading, we are doing a reading. How do I want to say this one? This is a reading for those of you that are wanting to know how a specific love interest on your mind felt for you then, being the past, versus how they feel for you now. Okay, so we're going to look at then versus now with that. Okay, so I do have 3 piles. Those of you that want to check in on more than one connection, you're more than welcome to do that as well for this reading. You might say like, okay, this is for person number 1 and this is for person number 2, however you want to do this today, but it's how they are feeling for you then versus now. So we're going to look at the differences between those two energies. Okay, so pile number 1 is going to be the Wandering Star Tarot, and that is with this pink agate for pile number 1. Pile number 2 is the White Newman Tarot, and that is with this Ametrine for pile 2. And then pile number 3 is going to be, and I believe this is what? The Naked Heart Tarot, I think. Yeah, the Naked Heart Tarot, and that is with this blue Apatite crystal. Okay, so pause the video if you need a little bit more time. What are their feelings for you then versus now? Pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, timestamps are down below, and I will see you guys at your reading. Hi, pile 3. So those of you that resonated with the pink agate crystal, this is going to be a reading. So we're finding out today, how does your person, your love interest, feel for you then versus now? Okay, so we're going to split this question out. We're going to pull some cards for each and see where we are at. Okay. I feel like I might grab another tarot deck so we can do the second part of it. Okay, so how did pile number 1's person feel for them then in the past? How did they feel for you then? Pile number 1. We have the 6 of Pentacles. How did they feel for you then? We have the Sun. King of Wands. We have the World. And we have the King of Pentacles. Interesting. Okay. And I am seeing the moon at the bottom, so I'm feeling like that fits here. The moon, I mean the 4 of Wands is underneath that, so I'm going to keep that. And then let's see what we can fit in here. I'll put this here, the moon and the 4 of Wands. Okay, that's the overall. And then now let's see what this person feels for you now. And then we'll start talking about it and then adding in some oracle cards to clarify things a little bit further. Okay, so how does pile number one's person feel for them now? How does your person feel for you now, pile one? How do they feel for you now? We have the Knight of Pentacles. We have the Tower. How do they feel for pile number one now? The Death card. The 5, okay, so something's clearly changed here in the present. And then we have the 5 of Cups. Okay, and then underneath, we've got the 8 of Moons, which is the 8 of Swords, and the Ace of Cups. Okay, so let's see. I want to make sure I can fit all of this in here. Okay, so looking at what they felt for you then, this looks like this person then, whenever then is, you know, whether it's last week or a year ago, 10 years ago, who knows? You know, all of you are going to be in very different situations because it's a general reading. But I feel like with the back then, or the then, we're calling it, that this person felt that there was mutual energy between the two of you. And I'm seeing with the King of Wands energy here, there was mutual attraction. So I'm feeling that there was something that was very passionate with the way that they felt towards you. And I'm getting that with the 4 of Wands energy here, there's this energy of happiness, harmony, balance here. And I feel like this person was kind of open to whatever this would become between the two of you. Because I'm seeing here we have the King of Wands and we also have the King of Pentacles. And, you know, I feel like we can look at it in a couple different ways with this. We can look at it in a way that the person was kind of going between whether or not this would be something that was short-lived, fun, exciting, passionate, versus something long-term with the King of Pentacles. Some of you, this person could have also thought both of these things back then, being that there is mutual energy between the two of you. Both of you are attracted. The 6 of Pentacles is a card of reciprocity. And I feel like the person going into maybe the connection then may have felt that they were passionate about pursuing a long-term relationship with you. Okay, that will be for some of you. And the Sun energy here is I feel like the person feeling very confident about things. There's a lot of passion here. I feel like with the King of Pentacles is also showing commitment, right? The energy of commitment here. Some of you, the world energy can represent that it was a long distance connection. Or maybe there was travel that was required, you know, for some of you. But the world is also about an ending to create a new beginning, you know? So some of you, that can be symbolic of a person who was closing out, let's just say, a cycle in their life and beginning a new one. With the Moon energy here, the Moon can talk about uncertainty and having doubts, certain fears, insecurities, a lot of maybe even suppressed or repressed feelings and emotions that this person may have had, like not really showing you, you know, how they felt about you. And I feel like there may have even been doubts surrounding an actual commitment here, you know, like maybe, like I said, I'm kind of getting, because they can be two different two very different energies, but they can also work well together. The King of Wands and the King of Pentacles, with someone who feels passionate about a long-term commitment relationship as far as pursuing that. But there can also be a difference here in a way that the person is torn between something that's fun, exciting, passionate, and maybe short-lived, because this would more or less be non-committal energy, versus the King of Pentacles, who is putting in more investment into something, right? This to me also, the way that she's got her hands kind of like up like that with the pentacles on each side. I'm also noticing there's a wheel behind her. It kind of makes me feel like the person was just kind of like leaving it open to whatever happens, happens. I'm not trying to force it. I'm not trying to control it. Let's let it be whatever it's going to be. Whatever it leads to, we'll just kind of see. Is kind of what I'm getting as far as what the person felt for you then. Okay? Clearly down here at the bottom, there is a difference here. So something's changed. Something's happened. I don't know what it is. All of you, of course, are going to be in some very different situations here, but the overall energy we have is the Ace of Cups and the Eight of Swords. Okay, I am kind of getting from this that with the Tower and the Death card, there's been some type of ending here or some type of change. Something's changed here, and I'm noticing we have the Five of Pentacles and also the Five of Cups. So the Five of Pentacles is a card of, well, both of them. They're talking about some type of loss here. Okay. The Five of Cups, we can be feeling very sad. We can have regrets. We can feel guilt. We can feel hopeless. We can feel a little bit depressed. Grieving the loss of a relationship. The Five of Pentacles can also talk about a feeling of void or despair, feeling shut out. It could have been a person who chose to abandon you, or you may have abandoned them. And the Tower, I feel like, could be indicating some type of upheaval that may have happened between the two of you. For some of you, it could have caused an ending in the relationship that may have happened. And so I'm kind of feeling with the Knight of Pentacles energy here, the person may feel that things within your connection as far as the now are very slow moving. They're very slow to progress, or they may not be progressing at all. The Ace of Cups to me is that this person still has feelings towards you, I feel like, with the Ace of Cups, because the Five of Cups energy, we're not really going to feel a sense of grief or pain or sadness or loss or regret or any of these things if we're not affected on some type of emotional level. So this makes me feel like with this Ace of Cups here, some of you that can symbolize a person who is wanting to reconcile, a person who still has some very deep feelings towards you. But with the Eight of Swords energy, this is a limitation. The Eight of Swords is where we keep ourselves stuck in a mental prison of negative thinking, pessimistic, self-sabotaging thoughts and behaviors. And this restrictive energy is happening around this Ace of Cups. And this Ace of Cups can be symbolic for a person's heart space. It can be, the opportunity for love, a new beginning in love. And maybe, a person could be questioning now, if you guys are separated, whether or not you should reconcile with that Ace of Cups. Some of you could have had a missed opportunity in which this person has regrets there, or even feels some type of guilt for not taking the opportunity here. Some of you, this Five of Cups feeling with this person could have absolutely nothing to do with you. Meaning that this person could be someone who is fear of abandonment. They could have feeling of still healing from something from their past with this heavy energy that's here. And part of that restriction may be surrounding opening their heart up. The Knight of Pentacles to me is also about someone who's taking like little baby steps, which can get pretty frustrating, right? With things not kind of like evolving fast enough. We can get really frustrated with people, especially when we're ready to go, we're ready for love, we're ready for relationship commitment, and a person feels like they're kind of dragging their feet or they're taking their time, So this tower then, if that is the case, can be symbolic for some type of revelation, an epiphany that a person has. You know, maybe they could be recognizing what changes need to take place within inside themselves, where they need to work on transforming. But this energy here to me, as far as what they feel right now, makes me feel like there is this heaviness that's here, maybe an emptiness, or, you know, if they are missing you, or you guys are broken up or separated, maybe the person is having some type of regrets. But a lot of, I feel like, resistant energy surrounding reconciliation, the opportunity that's here for love. Maybe, like I said, for some of you, it is about just opening up their heart. Okay. But I'm definitely feeling that there are feelings that are here, but there has been something here that's changed in the way that this person felt then, whatever then means for you. You know, that's a big difference from feeling excited, because the sun energy is a beautiful energy of happiness and joy and fulfillment, and like the energy of success or some type of achievement, you know? So it makes me feel like something's changed here with the way that they feel right now. Okay, so let's go do some clarification here. And we'll pull some cards to see how the person was feeling then versus now. Okay, so Spirit, how was pile number one's person feeling then? How are they feeling then? We have make-believe, and it says imaginary, false, too good to be true. Okay. We also have investments, stability-wise, practical income of money. So they may have seen you as something that was very positive then, right? This is, I want to invest into this. It feels like it's too good to be true, you know, because the sun is, like I said, a really beautiful energy. Let's look at what they felt now. Were they feeling now? What are they feeling towards pile number one now? We have fireworks, loving, passionate, and intimacy. And then we have memories. It says old flame, reminiscing about how things used to be. Okay, so in this nostalgic energy is them thinking about the past, right? That makes me feel like this Five of Cups is some type of separation between the two of you, a breakup, something that didn't work out between the two of you, but having this memory is about how passionate things were in the past. Okay. All right, so let's see now. What were their feelings towards pile number? We have children involved, staying around for the kids, using children as a pawn. As far as then, I don't know, maybe for some of you, you did have a child or children with this person. Maybe you guys talked about having a family together, building a life with each other. Maybe that this is kind of putting them in the mindset that they could see future with you then. Okay. How are they feeling about you then? We have key to opportunities, new beginnings, directions, and adventures. Okay, so for the most part, this feels pretty positive, right? With the then. We have financial issues, stressed about money, working too much, loss of job. So this makes me feel like now there's something of loss here. Stress and loss. Let's see. How are they feeling towards you now? Broken promises. It says trust is broken, irresponsible, deception, and misled. And this may have been something that they've done to you, you know? Yeah, it definitely makes me feel like something has changed here. Something's changed. And I'm seeing waiting at the bottom. It says expecting actions, delaying your time for someone or something else. So, I mean, quite literally, this could be, like I said, a breakup, a separation, things not progressing. Maybe in the way that they once were, where it was all about, you know, future and passionate and commitment and things of that nature. Now, some of you might even still be with this person. Like you might actively be dating this person or in a relationship with them right now. And if that is the case, I would say, I mean, there's something going on here. Something's changed. With the broken promises, maybe there has been some issues, right, within your connection. Challenges that may be at a point where a partner is like saying, okay, you know, I'm going to work on myself. I'm going to do better. I'm going to be better. And then it's, you know, maybe it is causing a lot of chaotic energy here with the Tower. You know, and if that is the case, maybe they're kind of reminiscing on how things used to be, right? Maybe there's a lot of healing that needs to happen here as well. Maybe kind of waiting to see how things go between the two of you. Okay. Okay, what do I want to do? I want to... let's pull one more, and then I feel like I want to maybe ask Spirit for some advice for you. Okay. Okay, so let's see. What was their feelings for you then? Pile 1, what were their feelings for you then? I'm going to put them face down for now. What were their feelings for you then? And then what are their feelings for you now? Okay, so let's see. The then, we have nonsense. It's time to talk sense. Which means I feel like this person's, it almost makes me feel like more serious here. It's time to talk sense. Like really a lot of focus, a lot of attention that they were putting into this here. And then we have eternal youth here, energy, newness, and vitality. So it makes me feel like the then is this connection giving them so much life, which to me that vitality is like the sun, you know, giving them life, like making them feel happy, excited. Okay, so let's see, what is the now? We have autumn is my last chance, and it says, please don't lose hope. Please don't lose hope. So maybe this person feels like they've lost you, or that there's something that they need to change about their own pattern of behavior. Maybe they missed an opportunity with you. Maybe for some of you that this person ghosted or didn't take the opportunity while they had it, right? Because we have key to opportunities here. We also have keeping up here, immense effort and advance. So this makes me feel like down here with the now, this person is thinking about you a lot. Maybe for some of you, missing you, feeling guilt or regrets, and feeling like there's some type of action that they want to take here with this connection. Putting in effort, right? Immense effort and advance. So maybe they realize, I don't know, maybe for some of you, this person realizes that they have to take action or they are going to lose you, you know, if they haven't lost you already. But this to me, I want to see why this Eight of Swords is here. That Eight of Swords, where's the deck at? There it is. Okay, why is the Eight of Swords here? Ten of Pentacles. There's a little bit of fear surrounding a long-term commitment. Long-term commitment. If you are with the person and you are really in a relationship with them, then they could be wondering or questioning whether or not there's the possibility of bringing renewal into your existing relationship. Okay? Existing connection. But if you guys are legitimately separated or, you know, broken up, and this person is like an ex or somebody that you used to date, it makes me feel like the person is just kind of getting very in their head about commitment. Why is the Eight of Swords here? The Knight of Swords. And we have the Four of Cups in reverse. So some of you, this could be a fear of rejection. It could be that there's a lot of, I feel like this is a lot of emotional imbalance here. Like they're feeling very much in their feelings about this connection. Okay, so I want to see, to close out your reading, pile one, let's see what your guidance is on this connection. What is pile one's guidance? What is pile one's guidance on this connection with their person? What is pile one's guidance? The Fool. The Six of Wands. Queen of Cups. Some of you, if you're not talking to this person right now, I feel like Spirit could be giving you some advice on you taking the lead. You taking the lead here. And that could very well be you taking action here in the situation, especially if you guys are not talking to each other right now, or this, you know, you taking the lead here. Is kind of what I'm getting. Because with the Fool energy here, I feel some of you with the Nine of Wands, and I feel like this guidance is different depending on where you're at with this person. But the Nine of Wands energy, some of you, this person may have already put you through a lot, and maybe that's enough. Maybe that's enough. So that might even be for some of you with the Fool energy here, which is keep yourself open to other possibilities. You know, because if you are someone who, you know, embodies this energy of the Queen of Cups and knows and is ready for love and coming with an open heart, I feel like with the Six of Wands energy here too, that you deserve to receive that same type of love, you know? And if that means that this person didn't take the opportunity that they had and they didn't treat the connection, or are not treating the connection with care, is it better for you to cut your losses and move on with the person, move on from them? Of course, it's always your choice at the end of the day, but I'm feeling for some of you with that Nine of Wands, like this person's really put you through it. And maybe they need to know what it is to lose you. You know, especially if you've been maybe like the whole time from a place of love, you know, Of course, you can have a certain amount of empathy and compassion towards someone, but if they are creating blockages here or showing you that they're not moving forward, not taking action, or if you've been just like waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting, is it better for you to go to where you deserve more recognition with someone who is going to value you, someone who is going to appreciate you? So I'll leave that up to you to decide. And I'm also seeing the Strength card and the Six of Swords at the bottom. So some of you, it may even be about you having enough confidence in yourself for some of you to walk away, to move on, you know, from that type of situation. Of course, Two of Wands energy, the choice is yours, you know. If you are in a situation though where a person is reaching out to you, messaging you, contacting you, you know, especially with the broken promises there, make sure that you are discerning, right? To make sure what the person's clear intentions are. Because we also have the Seven of Swords here, which can be about illusions that can get wrapped up, I feel like, in the passion that you guys have with each other. So make sure that they are, right, meeting you on a level of what it is that you're truly deserving of, you know. But yes, if you guys, if you know that this person and you both love each other and both have feelings towards each other, you know, I feel like for many of you, take the risk, take the leap of faith, put yourself out there in terms of talking to the person, right? Communicating with them. You making the first move for some of you. Okay? Maybe something that you want to do there as well. Okay? So that is all that I have for you, pile number 1. I do hope this was helpful for you guys, and I will see you in the next reading. Hi, pile 2. So those of you that resonated with the Ametrine crystal, this is going to be a reading. So we're finding out today, how does your person feel for you then versus now? Okay, so we are going to be pulling some tarot, some oracle, and see what has changed or what has improved, what has maybe gotten worse. We'll see what the energy is. So pile number 2, how did this person on your mind, how did they feel for you then? How did they feel for you then, pile 2? We have Strength. Page of Swords, how did they feel for you then? The Emperor. The Star. And we have the Two of Pentacles. Okay, let's see what's at the bottom. We have the Two of Wands and the Four of Pentacles. Queen of Cups and the Fool. Nine of Cups. It keeps going and going. Okay, so I'm going to hold on to these two and we'll talk about this other energy a little bit. I'm just going to put this off to the side for right now because I want to pull the cards for what they're feeling for you now. And I'm going to use a different deck. Okay, so how is this person feeling towards pile number 2 now? How are they feeling towards pile 2 now? The Ace of Pentacles. Whoa, the Chariot. How are they feeling towards pile 2 now? We have the Seven of Moons, which is the Seven of Swords. How are they feeling towards pile 2 now? The King of Cups. Wow. Look at that. The King and the Queen of Cups. King of Pentacles and the Moon. The Three of Pentacles. Okay, so I want to talk about this energy up here first, and then we'll go into all this stuff down here. Okay, so as far as how they felt for you then, with this Strength card, yeah, with this Strength card, I feel like there was something about you, your energy, that really made this person feel very loved and very nurtured. Almost like there was something within this person that you made them feel calm. You know, the way in which she's kind of like kissing the lion here, or the tiger, and holding, you know, its face, its head. I feel like it kind of speaks a lot of something about your energy that brings about a sense of peace to them. Like you're able to tame them, you know? There's something very calming and gentle about your energy. And I feel like with the star energy here, this person was very attracted to you. Almost felt like this was a dream come true. A dream come true with you. And it almost kind of like when I'm looking at this Two of Pentacles energy here, I'm seeing how there's the two dogs here, and one of them is white and one of them is black. But this is really speaking about balance here, you know? So I feel like, and it kind of reminds me of the yin and the yang. And then we have the Queen and the King of Cups here. So it makes me feel like this person felt then that you balance them out. You balance them out. There's something very nurturing, very healing, very loving and supportive about your energy. And I feel like with the Emperor, some of you may have dealt with somebody in the past, the way that they were then, is they weren't showing a whole lot of emotions and feelings. So they could have like been somebody who didn't know how to express them, didn't know how to put into words what you made them feel. The Emperor is not very good at being all lovey-dovey and feelings and emotions. It's a very stoic energy. So the person could have, I don't know, they could have given you a lot of mixed signals. They could have, you know, just kind of not really gave you so much. Like they're giving you nothing. Like you don't know what to think. What are they thinking about this? You know? But I feel like looking at the Two of Wands, the Two of Wands energy is a card of planning something. And look at how this snake is like wrapped around him in a way. With this, what's supposed to be a world here. But it gives me this feeling that what they felt for you then was definitely an attachment here with the Four of Pentacles. But the Four of Pentacles is also about when we fear loss, or we fear taking a risk because we're going to lose something. And maybe something that they're losing, you know, could be independence or something of that nature. So I'm also noticing the way that she's kind of clutching that pentacle. That's kind of like heart chakra, almost throat chakra energy. So again, it kind of gives me this feeling that the person was kind of holding back in terms of what was in their heart space and being able to kind of express that to you. I feel for the most part, this person felt that there was a stable connection between the two of you. And then underneath here, we've got the Queen of Cups, which I'm feeling again is that very nurturing energy. The Queen of Cups, also look at how her cup is kind of overflowing here. So it makes me feel like this person did have feelings. The Fool energy and the Nine of Cups. You know, again, we've got the Star card here, which is about some of you, the person could have felt a very strong spiritual connection to you, almost like you guys are soulmates. There is this connection here. The Nine of Cups is about wish fulfillment. It's about feeling happy, satisfied, fulfilled, abundant. And with the Fool, it makes me feel like this person was kind of like in the clouds. Like they were, like this feels amazing, you know? This feels really good. Wanting to take the risk, right? By opening themselves up. And then we have the Three of Pentacles here, which is about building or laying the groundwork for a solid foundation. But then with the Ten of Swords, it's like maybe this person, Ten of Swords and the Hermit. A person could have been afraid of getting hurt. They could have been way overthinking, overanalyzing things a lot with the Ten of Swords. The Hermit is also an energy of solitude, you know? And this Hermit almost looks like he's about ready to head out the door. Okay, so... And then with what they feel towards you now, I mean, look at this right here. First off, we've got the King and Queen of Cups. This makes me feel like the feelings that this person has for you are even stronger in this present moment. That there is a true acknowledgement of this connection and this love between the two of you. But on the other side of that, I mean, I like the Ace of Pentacles and the Chariot, because to me this is like this person, there's an opportunity here, maybe with the Chariot, to kind of move things forward. For, you know, having the willpower to move things ahead, move things forward. But then we've got this Seven of Swords here, which is, I feel like, about this person running away, almost like avoidant. Why? We've got the King of Pentacles at the bottom with the Moon, which makes me kind of feel like with the Moon energy here and the King of Pentacles, that there's a lot of doubts and fears that this person has about commitment. And maybe that's a fear of commitment, even though there is this connection between the two of you. That there's fears that are here surrounding committing to you. Three of Pentacles and the Eight of Wands, I feel like, is surrounding communication of maybe for some of you reconciling or getting back together, moving things forward. And then I'm seeing the Three of Wands energy here, which is a card of anticipation or waiting for something. It also may be distance. This cat looks like it's kind of just like looking out into the field, you know? Maybe for some of you, there is distance between you and this person right now. A longing for someone, right? Longing for you. Seven of Cups, this person can have lots of dreams about you. Lots of fantasizing. Some of you with the Eight of Pentacles here might even work with the person. We've got the Three of Swords, which can be even pain, separation, heartache, suffering. Some of you may even be like a love triangle situation. I want to see why this Seven of Swords is here, because I feels like in the now, the feelings are here. This person knows and feels that there is a very strong connection between the two of you, very soulmate-like. But there's avoidance here. I feel like running away from it. Why? Why is the Seven of Swords here, Spirit? Knight of Pentacles. This person being very cautious, very slow moving. Why is the Seven of Swords here? Nine of Wands. And this little cat has like a little bandage wrapped around his head. The Nine of Wands can be a very wounded energy. You know, I mean, you and this person may have also gone through a lot together. The Nine of Wands can be very guarded. Why is the Seven of Swords here? Maybe this person has been very hurt in the past relationships. We've got the Knight of Swords. So it's kind of like this person is afraid of just like maybe rushing into something. They want to make sure that they're making, I feel like, the right decision. I'm seeing the Two of Wands at the bottom, which is about planning, decision. So it makes me feel like the confusion or the uncertainty lie around commitment here. Okay. So let's see. Let's go into our oracle. Pile number one. I'm sorry, pile number two. Pile two. What were they feeling for you then? What were they feeling for you then? Pile number two. We have wise. Think smart and take your time. Okay. What were they thinking or feeling for you then? Spotlight. All eyes on you. Pride, ego, recognition. So it kind of makes me feel like at that time then they were all about it. Right? But they also said to themselves, like, don't move too fast. Take your time. Okay, so what are they feeling for you now? Pile two. What are they feeling for you now? Whoa. Do I want to take all those? I guess we are. That's a lot. Okay. What do we have? We've got tradition. We've got blocked, first off. Blocked. Stagnant. Reroute. So something's blocking the progression into, I feel like this. This to me is kind of like the Hierophant energy, traditions, which would be a traditional commitment, right? A marriage or two people in a long-term relationship together. There's a blockage here surrounding that, okay? What else do we have? We have self-love. Taking care of me now. We have spoiled, comfortable, being taken care of. We also have the rose-colored glasses, see past the illusions and unkept promises, and we have perfect match. And that's what we have here with the Queen and King of Cups, a perfect match. The self-love and the spoiled here. I mean, you may be somebody who's very nurturing towards this person, you know, and they know that you'd be somebody who would love them and nurture them and care for them as the Queen of Cups or the King of Cups. But all this uncertainty surrounding the solid commitment here, which is this here. The blockage surrounding commitment right now. And then we have rose-colored glasses. I don't know, maybe for some of you, this person has kept unkept or has not kept their promises to you. You know, maybe this person in the now has been creating the illusion of your connection leading to a serious commitment. And there's blockages that are here. I want to see what these blockages are. It looks like a fear of commitment, but let's see. What is this blocked ascension, Spirit? What is this blockage blockage here. The King of Wands, which to me is like being afraid to settle down. Not wanting to commit. The Knight of Wands, yeah, that's what it is. Knight of Wands, King of Wands. That is non-committal energy. Okay. Non-committal energy towards you now, even though they know that this is a perfect match. You've got the King and the Queen of Cups. You know, if they are someone who had like a history, like I said, of going through a really not so great relationships, then yeah, maybe they feel like this is valid. I need to spend time for myself right now. I can't focus on another relationship, another commitment. You know? Okay, so let's see. What else? Pile 2. What do they feel for you then? We have waiting, expecting actions, delaying your time for someone or something else. Which means kind of like this whole putting things on hold, right? That they had in the past. Putting things on hold, take your time. Yes, there's a strong connection here, but don't rush. You know, this is holding back in the then. Okay, what did they feel for you then? So they're holding back here, and they're still holding back here. That hasn't changed. What did they feel for you then? Wishes granted. And masculine evolution, emotionally mature, passionate, and devoted. With the wishes granted, it says wish fulfillment, a dream man or dream woman, exactly what you want. That's what I said earlier with the star. It's like you are their wish fulfillment, like you're like their perfect person, but to me, it's kind of like this person's like, they're not ready for it. They're not ready for you. They're not ready to I mean, with the masculine evolution here, maybe you are someone, because like I said with that strength card, it's like there's something about your energy that it's almost like it's very taming here with the strength card. But yet with the blockage here and the King and Knight of Wands, it's like there's resistance to this person controlling the wands energy. Controlling the wands is a problem. You know, I mean, they could be somebody who likes to date other people and likes to date around, I will say. Like a player, right? Player type of energy here. But when they were near you, around you in the beginning, they're just like, wow, pile 2's got me under a spell. Like, what's happening here? This is causing me to mature. But it makes me feel like this fear being something that's too great surrounding commitment. It's almost like, I don't know if this is a bad way of saying it, but it's almost like there was something about your energy that was making a person, especially if they were a player or they are a player, like making a player want to change and work on themselves and not be a player anymore. You know? Because this is non-committal. It's just like, can I give, it's like this person in the then, like, can I give up this, I don't know, bachelor lifestyle, non-committal lifestyle to commit here? Because even though they feel that there is this connection between the two of you, it's like in the now, they're still not committing. You know, it's kind of like that saying, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. Here you are. Here's your perfect match, right? The universe is saying to this person, this is what you've asked for. This is your dream come true. This is your perfect match. Here you are. Now, what you decide to do with it is up to you, right? And it's almost like, I don't want to say this person is throwing it away, but for some of you, it might feel like they really are. Like, wake up, bro. Wake up, bro. You're throwing away a good opportunity here. Okay, so let's see. What are they feeling for you now? What are they feeling for you now, pile 2? The runner, ghosting, avoiding, non-committal, fear of settling down. What are they feeling for you now? The portal, a new cycle, fresh start, beginnings and endings. And growth. Love grows stronger and deeper over time and investment. And maybe that's something they're realizing here. I have something good. I've been running. Maybe they are running right now. Like they're thinking here, this is an opportunity for me to grow as a person. I have the opportunity here to be with pile 2. I think I'm mad at your person, pile 2. I am mad at your person. Okay. Let's pull some other cards here. Okay, let's see. I'm going to pull these, but I'm going to put them face down for now. Okay, so pile 2. What do they feel for you then? What did they feel for you then, pile 2? What did they feel for pile 2 then? No. What do they feel for pile 2? And what do they feel for pile 2 now? Don't look yet, pile 2. What do they feel for you now? Is that one taken? Okay. All right, so let's look. We've got it's always tea time, eternity, endless moments, and repetition. And then we have the white snake with understanding. Yeah, see, there was another card here somewhere with a snake. But look at the same thing, how she's got the snake and the snake's just kind of like comfortable with her, with understanding. So it makes me feel like almost like, again, like there's something about your energy that was just making them, I feel like, want to change, want to be better, do better. But I don't know. This makes me feel like old habits die hard. I feel like because of the person's sphere of commitment here. Eternity, endless moments, and repetition. I don't know, this kind of makes me feel like whether the person back then, were they repeating certain cycles? Okay, so how do they feel for you now? We've got secrets, and we've got brother and sister with transformation. This makes me feel like, I mean, to me, this energy here is like this person is still kind of withholding stuff from you, like not telling you all about their feelings and their emotions. And then with the brother and sister here, because we do have the Queen and the King of Cups, again, it still makes me feel like there's something about your connection that's super strong. Either like you guys are like soulmates, high level soulmates. Some of you, it might even be like a divine counterpart, you know? But with the transformation, as far as what they feel for you now, it's like this person may be really working on themselves, you know, working on themselves, changing, transforming, trying to work on these blockages that are here. Okay, so what I want to do to close out your reading, pal, too, is ask Spirit for some guidance for you. What is pal 2's guidance for this connection? What is pal 2's guidance for this connection? The 7 of Wands. 3 of Wands. The Tower. Nine of Wands. Okay. Okay, so this is, of course, general reading. So you have the free will to make whatever decision you choose to do for this, your connections, right? But I am seeing this 7 of Wands energy here. And the 7 of Wands is about standing your ground. Do not back down. And I feel like do not take less than what you know you deserve. Okay? Do not settle for breadcrumbs. Pile 2. If this person is not giving you what you're deserving of, do not be afraid of letting them go. Okay? Because although with the 9 of Wands, some of you are just like tired, drained, exhausted with this situation with this person. You know? Some of you might just be like waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting, and you're getting tired. Like she looks like she's out. She's been out all day. She's standing. She's upset. She's holding the lantern like, where is this person? Are they coming or not? She's just like, she's done. But the 9 of Wands is a card of resilience. So if this person is still ghosting, playing games, doesn't want to settle down, any of that kind of stuff, don't be afraid of walking away. Don't be afraid of releasing something. Okay? Because with the 9 of Wands, it's a card of resilience, meaning that even though this situation with this person could be super challenging, painful, you know, is it causing you more pain to hold on to this person? You know, if you choose to walk away, it's like Spirit's telling you here, everything will be okay. You will make it through this. You will overcome it. Okay? Yes, it's going to take healing and, you know, time for you, you know? Of course, it's going to require that. But you can make it through it. You know, if you really feel like I cannot continue to just, you know, if you guys are just not, I don't know, it looks like they're butting heads with each other here. You know, but I'm feeling like Spirit's saying, don't take less than you deserve. If this person's just wanting intimacy and that's it, and they're not giving you any commitment here at all, maybe some of you need to set some boundaries here. The 7 of Wands is also about boundaries. Okay. So yeah. Especially if you want commitment, you want a relationship, and the person is just playing games, set some boundaries. You want to be with me? You want a relationship with me? You're going to have to commit. And if you don't want to, move on. Okay? Don't be afraid of letting them go. Especially if Spirit has already moved them out of your life. Okay? Or has shown you this person's pattern of behavior over and over and over again. You know? Maybe it's time to start focusing on something else with what you really want for your future. Okay? So I'm going to leave this here for you, pile number 2. I do hope this is helpful for you guys, and I will see you in the next reading. Hi, pile 3. So those of you that resonate with this blue apatite crystal, this is going to be a reading today. So we're finding out, how does your person feel for you then versus now? Okay, so we're going to be pulling the tarot to see what your person is feeling for you then, and I am going to use a second tarot deck to see how they're feeling for you now. Okay, so let's see, pile number 3. How is your person feeling for you then? How did they feel for you then? We have the Star. How did they feel for you then? Pile number 3. We have the Heart of Swords, which I believe is the Queen of Swords. We'll see though. We have Temperance. How did they feel for you then? We have the Fool. How did they feel for you then? We also have the 8 of Wands. Okay, let's see what's at the bottom. We have the 5 of Wands and the Movement of Cups, which I believe is the Knight. But yeah, I'm going to check to make sure. Okay, so I also want to, we're going to use a second tarot deck to look at what the person is feeling for you now. So let's do that. Okay, so how is this person feeling towards you now? We have the Page of Swords. We have the Knight of Cups. How do they feel towards you now? The Queen of Cups. The Ace of Swords. We have the High Priestess, and then we have the 5 of Cups. So, okay, and then what's at the bottom for this one? We have the King of Swords and the 10 of Cups. Okay, so we're going to talk about this energy up here, which is what they felt for you then. Okay, what they felt for you then. I do feel, because we do have the Star energy here, so I feel like this person felt that there was a very beautiful connection between the two of you. I do feel like for some of you, it may even be that they felt a very strong spiritual connection to you. With Temperance, I'm noticing how in this Temperance card, it looks kind of like the Justice. We have the scales that are here. But the Temperance card is talking about healing. It's talking about harmony, balance, equilibrium. And I'm noticing that, you know, with the Temperance card, basically the Temperance card is about the process of alchemy, the transmutation of energies. And on one side, we have the element of fire, and then on the other side, we have the element of water. Okay, so it makes me feel like this person saw that there was this beautiful balance between the two of you. Okay? Beautiful balance between the two of you. With the Fool, I feel like it was a connection that made them feel very much kind of like they were in the clouds, because the Fool energy is very, very rosy colored glasses. So it's kind of like in being in la la land, like I'm floating in the clouds. This feels amazing. This feels, like this person felt like they could really open up with you, be honest, tell you anything, that you were someone who was really listening to them, with the Queen of Swords. I am seeing, because we do have the movement of cups here, which I believe it is the Knight of Cups, and the Five of Wands. I'm feeling the person felt a lot of passionate energy with you. A lot of passionate energy here, and the Knight of Cups is a very romantic energy. It's very much feeling romantic feelings, emotions. I feel like for many of you with the Eight of Wands energy here, things between you and this person back then, or then, whatever then means for you, like there was a lot of intensity in your connection, and things may have moved very fast between you and this person. Like you guys got very comfortable maybe with each other very quickly. There was good communication between the two of you. A person definitely having romantic feelings for you. I'm also getting with the Queen of Swords energy here too. A person could have also been a little bit guarded, okay? A little bit protective of their heart space here. Now, what we're seeing as far as the now, there's a whole lot more feelings here, okay? We have the Knight of Cups is still here, but we also have the Queen of Cups, the Five of Cups, and then we also have the Ten of Cups energy here too. So with the Five of Cups energy here, the Five of Cups can talk about pain, heartache, sadness, grief, loss, feeling hopeless, maybe even feeling a little bit depressed. Okay? So really depending upon what your situation is with this person right now, I feel like this person has a lot of emotional investment into this connection. Okay, they are far more emotionally invested into this than they were in the then. And even if you guys are separated in the now, maybe this is what this person could have regrets over, or feel guilt for, or feeling some kind of pain or sadness if you guys are separated. Or if there's something that's blocking you guys from being able to have a relationship with each other. I feel like this person does love you, okay? For some of you, especially where you've invested the time and energy into this connection, this person does love you. If it's something new, then I would say that this person really, really likes you. Okay? They really like you. Now, we have the King of Swords and the Ten of Cups as the overall energy. So I feel like if this person is being completely honest with themselves with the Ten of Cups, is that they see that there is so much potential for your connection. And I feel like a lot of it for some of you is about them putting down or letting their wall down and just kind of fully opening up and embracing their feelings and their emotion and their connection, versus hiding feelings or being very guarded. I feel like this person is also really trying to gain clarity in, where this connection is going to go, where it's headed. Some of you may actively still be talking to this person with the Page of Swords energy, or there could be, ideas centered around reaching out to you, messaging you, contacting you, being open and honest with you about their feelings and their emotions. But I'm definitely feeling like they're here. Okay, very much so in the now. So let's pull some Oracle. And see, what were they feeling for you then? Pile 3. But yeah, this up here in the then makes me feel like this person and your connection was something so strong that they fell into love or like with you so fast. So incredibly fast. Okay, let's see. What were their feelings for you then? We have stubborn, hard-headed, talking to a brick wall. What were their feelings for you then? Someone was being stubborn. I mean, there literally is a wall here, a brick wall. Maybe they weren't letting you in, you know? Conflict over expressing feelings to you. Then we have take 2, and it says second chances, try again. Now that could be symbolic of you and this person then getting back together, or it could be symbolic for this person having gone through not so great relationships, but giving this connection a chance with you. Okay? So what are their feelings towards you now? Pile 3. What are their feelings towards you now? Alone, abandoned, loner, closed off. Which means that this person could be shut out from you at this time. You guys could be no contact for some of you. The person could be withdrawn, spending time alone. You could have pulled away from them. And we have fireworks. So it makes me feel like this person definitely still feels this connection with you. They still feel that there's chemistry, attraction, maybe that there is potential. Let's see. What were they feeling for you then? Pile 3. We have burning away. And it says release from past, freedom from pain, sorrow, and regrets. And that may have something to do with that take 2 there. And then we have stability, support system, grounded, strong foundation. So if they are someone who, when you met them then, was overcoming or still healing from a very difficult relationship, you may have been someone who really helped them to maybe even do a lot of healing, you know, where they felt like, okay, this is something stable and I can let the guard down. You know, I can heal here. The star is also about healing and renewed hope. Okay, let's see. What do they feel for you now? Fading feelings. It says withdrawn emotions, distant, not the same anymore, and personal changes. And then we have dating, quality time, keeping the relationship alive. So maybe for some of you in the now, there are some challenges that are here surrounding your connection. I mean, some of you may even be like in a place where you guys both went your separate ways. And I'm seeing longing at the bottom, yearning, pining, restlessness, and desiring. You know, if you are separated, let's just say, and you haven't talked to this person in a long time, they may also, because the King of Swords is also very much about logical thinking, facing the facts, facing the truth of a situation. And if you guys are no longer together, they may also feel like they have to try and detach themselves emotionally, you know? Well, we have a longing here. Maybe the person is still interested in dating. I mean, it could even be a situation for some of you where this person is really wanting to date you and you're like, I already moved on. You know, so it can totally be like a vice versa situation where someone had a breakup, another person moved on to another connection. Fading feelings, alone, closed off. You know, maybe somebody's also like trying to move on, even though they feel so much feelings here, but they feel like reality, right? With the King of Swords, logical thinking. Is it best to move on for some of you with this person? Okay, which could be something that they're thinking here. All right, so let's move into these ones here. And I'm going to put these face down and then we'll look at them. So what were they feeling for you then? Pile number 3. What were they feeling for you then? What were they feeling for you then? And Spirit saying, not this one. Not that one. Okay. What were they feeling for you then? Okay. So what are they feeling for you now? What are they feeling for you now? What are they feeling for you now? Okay, so let's see. Then we have reason. It says listen to advice, think clearly, and intellect. And then we have the Lantern Fairy with a clear solution. A clear solution. And then we have stability here. Which this won't be for all of you, but for some of you, I'm getting that in the then, you may have been someone that this person really counted on for support or for maybe even helping them through a dark time, a challenging time in their life. Is kind of what I'm getting, like you being supportive of them. Maybe being there for them, listening to them, helping them through something. Let's see what they feel for you now. We have understanding, and we also have revelations, which makes me feel like this person is thinking about this connection in the now from a very different perspective than they were thinking about it then. You know? Because we do have the 10 of Cups energy here. So this makes me feel that even if you guys are separated right now, that this person reflects on what happiness and joy you did bring into their life then. Whether or not they were ready for it or whatever's happened between you and this connection, the 10 of Cups is a beautiful energy. It's a card of feeling very happy, very fulfilled, you know? And I feel like I said earlier, if that's like the one thing that they can be honest about, is that what you guys had with each other. You know, even if you guys do love each other but have chosen to go your separate ways, it's kind of like that one thing this person knows is, I was happy with you. I enjoyed my time with you. You know? Okay, so let's get some guidance for you. Pile number 3. What is your guidance for this connection with your person? What is pile 3's guidance? What is pile 3's guidance on this connection? We have the Innocence of Wands, which is the Page of Wands. We have Strength. We have the Lovers. And we have Judgment. Okay, so with Judgment, this is about a big decision that Spirit's saying that you have to make here. And you have to really do what it is that your heart is really guiding you to do. Because the Lovers is not only about a connection between two people, but it's about us making a choice and following what our heart is telling us, a choice of the heart. And it is one that requires your strength, your courage, your willpower with whatever this is that you choose to do. So this makes me feel like with this, your advice here, it can kind of go either way. You can either choose to have, let's just say, the willpower to continue to move forward with this connection, because judgment is about looking to our past. You know, what have you learned from your experience with this person? Is it worth it for you, for some of you, to bring renewal into this connection? Or does it serve your highest good better for you to leave this connection as part of your past? And that will have to be really what you choose to do based off of your heart. But looking at this Page of Wands energy here, this little fox has not even touched the wand, right? He's just looking at it. So I feel like your action here is dependent upon you, your will. And I want to see what this Judgment card is. But ultimately, yes, you have to do what you feel is best for you in this situation. Why is Judgment here? The Moon. The Wheel of Fortune. And the Sun. I feel like some of you, like the Spirit is saying, like the decision that you have with this person of how you're choosing to move forward is something that is bringing about a lot of fears and anxiety and confusion for you. The Wheel of Fortune is about going with the flow, not trying to force, not trying to control. So it may be for you to kind of take the approach of surrendering, okay? Surrendering to wherever, which way Spirit is leading or guiding you, either to or away from, right? Away from the connection, maybe say for the time being, because if a person is withdrawn or is closed off, and you know, of course it's going to be different for all of you, but if a person is completely withdrawn and closed off and not talking to you, is it better for you to move on, to move forward? Or if the person is showing you that they do want to make it work with you, that you take the initiative here, right? To set your fears aside and message the person, contact them, or talk to them about how you feel about your connection with them. Right? Especially for some of you where you do need to try to mend things or heal things, or even if you are together with the person and you're wanting to bring about renewal in your relationship with them. Okay? So that is all that I have for you, pile number 3. I do hope this was helpful for you guys, and I will see you in the next reading.